Okay, so now I'm back with another update on my trailer. This time it's not a welding update like it's usually been. Yesterday, what I had done was have me a new floor put in, finally. My grandfather ordered some wood from a friend of his, and it's there it is. It's rough cut oak, or it's white oak is what it is, and they're 2x8s right here. He's got some 2x8s and then some 2x6s like right here at the end and everything. So we've got we've got the 2x6 right here, or right there. I'm pointing at the back part. 2x6, and then we've got 2x8s the rest of the way up. And then you see like right there we had to split a 2x6, fill in for the gap, and then the rest of this 2x8s again all the way up to about 2x6s right here, fill in for the difference, and then pretty much the same process repeated all the way up. And so there was one thing we realized after we started it that we kept noticing, like back there at the back, like the boards were springy and all that stuff after laying them down. And turns out we didn't catch it, but we built the sides of the trailer up with new metal, but I didn't build up the cross members, and so I didn't think about that when I was doing all the welding on here, and my grandfather didn't think about it either. But to make up for it, what we did was, since we had plenty of oak lumber that had come in, my grandfather took some of the bad pieces out, and we cut the ends of them off, or split them down the side about a quarter inch piece off the side of them, made shims out of it, and so we've actually got just one laying in the middle right there, and then one in the middle right here, but then on this section we've got 3 on each cross member right there. And then for the sides we just took regular oak 2x4s and just nailed down on each side right there, and the same way front to back. And then of course right there we had to split it so we can get around that stop for the gate right there, and then same process on up to the front. And they're good stout boards. They don't really feel too heavy on the trailer. Like when I pull it, like it doesn't feel like it affected the way it rides, like it makes it heavier or anything. But when you pick them up, they actually are heavy boards though. But I'm pleased with it because it needed a good floor in it, and so now I can actually use it. And probably not this week, but the next week I might get a video up of me using the trailer. I'm probably gonna have to haul some square bales of hay and all that stuff, and there's gonna be quite a bit of them I'm gonna have to use. And so I'm probably gonna end up using this trailer, put it behind my 79 again, and haul the hay like that. And so I'm probably gonna have it stacked from bottom to top and everything, and then front to back full of hay. But that's why I bought the trailer, just because didn't know how often I'm gonna use it, but I just I want to have it ready for stuff like that, And of course the reason me and my grandfather we didn't put a 2x4 like in the middle of it right here, just because you've probably heard me say this before, this trailer's probably gonna end up hauling more probably like 4-wheelers and dirt bikes and all that stuff more than anything. If me and my friends ever decide we want to go like riding off at the off-road park here one day, something like that. And so, but I'm pleased with it. They're stout boards, and of course they're still green because they were just cut the other day. But they're gonna harden up a little bit more as they age. But I'm not concerned about it. And of course up here at the front we didn't put any shims in the middle on the cross member or anything, just because the only side we built up on was that side right there, and then this side, was that piece I had to completely cut out all the bad metal and actually put a new piece of angle iron in. So we didn't bother to shim this piece, just because these boards actually aren't really very springy. They are a little bit, like that one right there, my left foot's on, it's kind of springy, but I mean, it's not anything bad, so we didn't really worry about that. And so I'm pleased with it. And of course, you know, you can see like right there where I did spray the cross members down with the truck bed coating, and I've still got a few more cans of it left, and so I'm probably gonna just go ahead and end up spraying the rest of the walls right here. Just go ahead and do it all the way around, just to kind of make it match and everything. I don't know, maybe. I'm thinking about that. And now I've just got some small places I need to weld on a little bit, and you know, I've still got to replace like these pieces right here. They're rusted out and everything, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. You know, just small stuff like that here and there I've got to fix on it still, and then after I get it repainted, I am, you know, gonna take it and get a new tarp made for it, and so it's gonna look like a brand new trailer when I get done with it. But and then also, as you can see, I did spray the bar back here at the back, and then that piece too. But I'm pleased with how it turned out. You know, it's the rough cut oak. I like that look, and you know, it holds up really good, and so I'm pleased with it. And of course, it took us longer to floor it than we thought it would. I was thinking maybe just about an hour or so, or well, probably not an hour, maybe 2 or 3 hours at the most, we could have it done. But it turns out these boards, they weren't squared on the ends, and so we had to square them off. And then some of them on the sides, like the sides of the board, were real wavy and all that stuff. And so we had to go down and kind of narrow them down a little bit and cut that wave off. But a few hours later, we got it floored, and so I'm pleased with it. And as you can probably see right there, see the gate just barely clears that 2x4. Like, there's not even enough room for me to get my finger up underneath it. But oh well, I'm not worried about that. As long as it goes over, I'm happy. So that's pretty much the update. And I will say, after I got my wiring situation figured out, my new taillights, LEDs, they're working great. And I do plan on converting, like I said, you know, the rest of these clearance lights over to LEDs and all that stuff. And so you know, it's just gonna take time, but now that I've got most of the big stuff done with it, I'm pretty satisfied for now. And so my plan now is just go ahead and take my truck and go ahead and back the trailer down to that spot right there in front of the shop, and so get it off my truck so I can drive my truck to school tomorrow. And so I think here, just for fun, I'll do a cold start of the truck, just because, you know, everyone seems to like my truck and all that stuff. And so let's see, let me get there's my keys. And so, you know, I'll treat y'all to a cold start. Yeah, the truck sat outside all night last night, and of course it was raining last night when I came home, and so, you know, I don't have air conditioning in this truck, and so I couldn't roll the windows down, and so it was kind of a little bit of an annoying drive on the way home, but I don't care. And of course, you know, the truck had to sit outside all night too, but oh well, rain's not gonna hurt it. So, and of course, you know, my truck's 4-speed, so here we go. I usually mash the clutch in first. Okay, we're not gonna roll back too far, are we? Okay, we'll here. Just be safe. There we go. And so, here we go. So I usually have about 3 pumps of the gas. Well, that's probably 4, but set my choke, and so here we go. And there you go. Yeah, usually when she sits outside, she's a little cold-natured. Oh yeah, she's good now. Oh yeah. So, that's my update. And also, let you hear that beautiful sound. Oh yeah, she sounds good. Of course, I'm still gonna put my Super 10 Flowmasters on here. I plan on getting some of them put on. And then also, I will say, real quick on the trailer, like the spots like right here on the front, where you can see like that rust is, like right there, and then that piece there on that side, I'm gonna get some diamond plate, coat that with diamond plate, and cover that up. And then probably gonna do that same down the sides down here, just to cover up like the spots. Let's see, like right there you can see. And so that's the plan. Anyways. And of course my old Ford, she's still running good. You know, 400 big block, she's pulling the trailer no problem. 4-speed, granny trans, all that good stuff, 4-wheel drive. Truck does have 84,000 miles on it, I will tell you that. So it's actually low mileage truck. But you know, it came from my grandfather, and so he kept it in good condition all its life. But that's my update on my trailer. And then an added cold start of my truck for you. So, I guess on that note, y'all can comment, rate, and subscribe. And I will keep you updated and probably try to get a video next week, I believe, if I get to haul some hay with the trailer. Until next time.